This tutorial will walk through the process of configuring and using the Onboarding Assistant. This tool will provide a platform for you to request or follow up on documentation required for engagement. The documents required can be managed via a custom list, editable through the data entry menu item, and then by selecting the Types menu. The list is editable by using the tab Onboarding Documents. Adding a document is done by clicking the Insert button on the tool ribbon. When inserting a document, you will need to identify which stage this document will be required and if the document is mandatory. Selecting Mandatory will add the document as a mandatory submission for all email reminders sent for the defined onboarding stage, as selected in the Stage Required drop-down list. To access the onboarding tool, select Onboarding and Recruitment under the Staff menu. To begin a new record for an applicant, click the Insert button. You will be presented with a screen requesting the basic contact details for the applicant and a field where you will be able to type your message to applicants. Additionally, this is where you will select the documents required for the applicant to submit. These items feed into this form from the onboarding documentation you define during configuration. Once the request is submitted, the applicant will receive an email with a temporary link that will direct them to the online form, where they can then complete their basic details and upload their required documents. The profile of the applicant will immediately be updated with the new information, and the uploaded documents will attach to the Profile's Linked Documents tab. Once you are happy with the details submitted, you are able to change the status of the profile from pre-recruitment to recruitment. This will move the applicant profile from the pre-recruitment to recruitment lists, which you can toggle between via the relevant buttons in the tool ribbon. Once the applicant's profile has been advanced to the next stage of completion, the default documentation required will also advance to the next set of required documents when the next follow-up email is sent. The email request at this stage will send a link to a form that has both the original personal details but now opens up the option for data of an increased sensitivity relating to occupational data, items like registration numbers and visa or working rights. The final stage of onboarding is to change the applicant from recruitment to onboarding. At this stage, the online form will allow the applicant to enter their sensitive information such as banking details and superannuation details. The final step is to identify the staff member's rate table and level. The tool will not allow a transition from onboarding to live employee without the rate table and the staff level being identified. In addition, you will also need to validate the superannuation fund to confirm you have the relevant fund configuration in the Venus system. Once these validations are complete, you can click the Move to Nurse Staff button. If the super fund entity does not currently exist in your database, you will be prompted to allow an automated creation of that super fund in your database. This should only be done for self-managed super funds, as generic superannuation funds are at risk of duplication if you allow the auto creation due to the potential for typographical errors. Feel free to get in touch should you need any further information on how best to use our new onboarding tool.